Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, so glad to have you with us. Cageymoon here. We are back on our family Enigmatica 4 server, and something brand new for y'all today. It is actually January 11th, and we're going to get some recording and stuff done. And what we're going to do now is I just skipped a bunch of the previous stuff that I had. We'll catch you up to where we are. And today what we're going to do a little bit of is walk you through some of the mods here in Enigmatica 4. One thing I've run into, I was hoping to have the newest version. I'm having trouble getting it going. For some reason it keeps crashing my server every time I put it on. So I'll keep messing with that. But if we get to that, we get to that. If we don't, we don't. But let's get into showing you some of the things that we've got going. First off, you notice I have shiny new digs on. And you remember, I don't know if you remember or not, down in our base over there. I wish my hands moved. I don't know what changed that. Our hands used to move. But anyway, down in our base over there, we have a nice enchanting setup, and then we go down into the skeleton spawner down at the bottom and get some experience. I'm almost ready. You know what, let's do it. I think there's an achievement or something for hitting 70 experience. We're going to do that here in a little bit. So one of the things I want to show you are a lot of the, either some of the smaller mods or some of the standalone mods that just add creature comforts that we don't generally hardly ever talk about. And there's been a few added since I last recorded. I'm looking forward to getting into those. So let's get into it. One of the things I want to show everybody is I did some testing. Now this is previous to the updates, so this is sorry, about 4 updates ago, so I need to retest each of these things. But I put 1 piece of coal in each of these furnaces, and seeing how much it would generate. This one gave us 64,000, not bad. I was actually using this one mainly, and it is the worst. So this is definitely the best one, so we switched. I've got 5 of these, grabbing coal from the system and going into this, and that card is tied to this and our system down there, so they can power from all input power there and powers into our system. Alright, I don't know what's going on here. This just came back in. We have actually updated. Add action to, instead of multi-craft, do a straight forge server. But look at this. Things are freezing here. This never froze. This is woodlands. This didn't freeze. So I'm guessing it's due to one of the new mods called Seasons. So I don't know anything about it. I made a thing in my base to detect when the seasons change, and that's about all it has is detectors. But I don't know what it does in the mod. It looks like it affects how everything grows. But I want to show you a couple of things down here. We had him, and I also wanted to process. Do some. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. Oh, oh. Ow. We gotta fix that. I guess that's payback. Yes. Ugh, that was... How did I walk through that? Okay. We're gonna throw all these things in. Oh, not gonna work. Okay, that's not gonna work either. Well, hopefully this will work. No. I'll be back. Okay, this is about the safe spot it seems to stand. Not all these things process. You can hear this thing eating them. Love it. We're gonna let all those process for a little. Oh, I forgot I could have thrown them. Need a dropper or something. Now, oh, we have Botania, so I'm excited about that. And now that we have that, I think that might be our answer. You just put something to drop them in, and that'll do it. Yeah, did you see that? Pretty sweet, huh? Probably need to put a crafting bench on this too, real quick. And while I'm doing that, I'll just talk a little bit. So, alright, we can just do this. There we go. So there's like all kinds of utility things, mods and things in here. I can't think of the name of the one. I'll find the name of it. But now, if you take and just right click on a Totem of Undying, we have a slot just for it, which is sweet. So it doesn't block up your view or anything like that. That's a pretty nice feature if you ask me. Let's just throw it. I want to keep that open, and then we can just go. There we go. Perfect. Is everything done processing, I think? Just about. So I think we just destroyed our bauxite and something else. So some of our ores apparently can't process in there. That's a bummer. Oh well. One of the things I wanted to show you too. Now you notice my inventory here, and I can't think of the name of it. Trying to find my mod list here. What I'll do, I'll just show you some of these things, and as I find the names later, I'll tell you what does what. We got these. I'll show you why we have those here in a little bit. But you notice in my inventory, like this, if you hit Control, hold Control, and then click an item, okay, it marks that item. Now it shows up here, but it doesn't show up like that. And you notice this new quick stack that we have, okay? So we'll just throw a couple random things in here like that. If you go in your inventory and you go like that, you notice how all those things just poof, they're gone. It highlighted where they went. Pretty sweet, huh? So as long as you've got it highlighted in here, it won't shift things over like that. So it's a very, very nice, handy little thing that we've got. Yeah, look at this. It's all gonna freeze over, so it must be winter right now, I take it. So that's something that we have. Let's throw this back in our bag here. We're heading over here because I was told there's something. Whoa, yeah, okay. I was told to come back to spawn here. Oh, by the way, well, I'll show you here in a second. We do have. See, he didn't think about that. Shops. Flowers have powers. Now carrying Black Lotus. That's what, yeah, that's good. And thank you for the signs, I reckon. Looting my area with signs, I tell you what. Does DDS not have the store you want? Oh, tell us below. Go on, shop for all your needs. Top at flowers have powers. Okay, so I know. Wow, that's a new shop here. Like I see, he listened. He get a random store. If you got any, oh, okay. That is definitely random. I don't know what the price for that. We'll just assume that was right. Flowers have powers. 2 gems equals 1 stack. Not anything I need at this time. One gem each. What can this be used for? Anything unique? No. But I will take these and do that. Okay, because I think we're done shopping. Now, one of the things we have, I want to show you too, is utilities mod has been added. That gives us the ability to go like this. 2, there we go. Now there is a cooldown. What do you think about that? That's pretty sweet, isn't it? Now, I did test all the furnaces again, and they all came out the same as far as burn time, so nothing has been changed in that. Now, the way I have this set up, and I'll explain all this in a little bit, but this is a fancy new storage unit we have, and I'll explain it all in a minute, or how it works and does all this. But basically, it's connected to each of these door controllers, and I separated everything into its own section. This is kind of resources and mod drops, blocks, ores, plants, and, well, any kind of plant materials. And then everything that's not in those drawers gets put on these discs. And we can go in here and go all the way through all of them. And it does cost power every time you open that, so that's something to be aware of. If power is an issue, don't start this mod. And that's what we're going to walk through today. But you remember this modular storage deal that we were using for all of our quarrying and everything? I've got a Tier 3 storage module in here. It's made like this. So I can just go like that. And this system's pulling it out of here and throwing it wherever it goes, and pretty sweet, don't you think? Well, I'm curious to know. Well, I don't have a way to turn that on off. I got another possible idea. Alright, I gotta figure out what project's next and then come back to you. Okay, we're back, and we've made a couple of changes. I did have to go in, there's a new update out, but I had to go in, things weren't working right, and I updated Anonymous and Bonsai Trees, so we got those working. So I want to show you this real quick. These bonsai things are made this way. Go. And then we need to make some hoppers. I think. Ooh. Okay. Don't know That's not working, so let's check our chest here. Oak chests have changed. We need some of these. Some of these. Perfect. We throw that together with these. We got these. Now we want to go grab grass. We're gonna have to vein mine some more later. Which I need a few extras now. Let's grab some saplings. Okay. I don't have jungle wood yet, so we're gonna grab 2 of these. I don't think we're gonna worry about that. We'll grab a couple spruce. Those are fir. No, I don't have a willow. And let's leave that at that for the moment. Okay. Now, I've been making some things, and I'll explain what we're doing with these here in a moment. Okay. We need to make these. I'll show you how we make these things here in a little bit. I think that's enough. I hope. And I feel like there's something else I was supposed to make. Oh, yeah. We're gonna get going some little bit in create today. So I need to make a couple of these. Leaf. Alright. Oh, that's right. There we go. Perfect. I'll show you what we're doing with these in a little bit. Alright. So I've made some changes. I've been adding in a lot of these walkways and such. All over the place. I can't think of the name of it now, but there's a mod now. If you put colored glass under the obsidian, it changes the port color, which that's kind of cool. And look, wow, this is just spreading there. Still wondering if we couldn't farm this somehow. But one of the other things that it adds, it's been adding in this Orvid. All it adds are these elevator blocks, and it's 8 wool and an ender pearl to make one. And we got it going about 30 blocks. So I was very glad to see that. And I've done a lot. Oh, let me show you. I've done a lot of work. Remember how it was just a black pit down there before? Pretty much all my marble is down there now. I'm going to use a lot of marble in this build. And I still got to figure out what to swap out those blocks for the top of our volcano. But I'm liking the look of that. So every little section is going to have its own theme. You can kind of see where we're going here. So we've got this thing. We've got lava down there. You can see it right there. Got this encased fan. These have several different uses. And I'll explain. These are the things we just made. But these encased fans can do different things. Well, right now, having it above, basically, the hot air is blowing up out of it, basically, or you can do a fire underneath as well. You do have to activate it with the lever. It took me forever figuring out what was going on. Activate it with the lever, and then we worked all of our speeds. Did all this gear stack and stuff. I could have done it cleaner and simpler, but I like having gears everywhere and moving. You can see how much faster we got it turning by the time she's clear down here. The initial speed I had wasn't near fast enough to carry all the items out of our bonsai trees. I'll show you how those work in a minute. These are extractors. These are these deals we just made. And then it has a version there, a belt funnel. You're eating. So these are throwing all the items in these chests out, and the funnel is picking them up down there. I had to speed the belt way up to be able to be fast enough. Things were just kind of stacking up on it initially. Stone things. gotta be so fast and get them. I've killed a few, but I should just shoot them. But anyway, these are these steel grates we've used in the past. But we're gonna put these on the back. Yes, I've already done that. What is that? All right. Well, so that's how we've done that. We'll throw these up there and those up there. Now remember those plates we had earlier? Make this press, and it has to have the anvil underneath. This is just for those of you that are new in Create. And hit the button. There we go. And it doesn't seem to matter how fast the shaft power is. It always functions about the same. Alright. Now we wanted that fast for something we're about to do with it. We're going to make a processing center. Kind of like the one we made in our main place, but that way we don't have to run all the way back to spawn for it. So this little area is going to be our tree farm and processing center in this section. This is probably the only mainly tech area. The rest I want to be farms in those three. So we've got this shaft coming out here, and I'm going to show you how some of these things are made. So there's how this andesite alloy is made, just iron nuggets and andesite. These have several uses. I'll kind of show them here. That's that press we use. I'm planning on using that drill at a later date. Piston extensions. Cool stuff with the pistons can be done. I haven't played with it a whole lot. We're going to use this as rotating chassis as well. Case shaft. And the gearbox is probably the thing you're going to use the most often. You're going to use a lot of these. Now, so we're going to put one shaft there. And we need to rotate. The big thing on these, you gotta make sure they're rotating. Alright. I'll show you why I'm doing this in a little bit. There we go. And now you can see both of those are turning in towards each other. That's what you need. You can switch the shaft direction with this gear shift. If I flip this the other way, it would throw all the items that direction. Okay, so I wonder why that's not working. Okay, now we've got this here like this, so we're going to take gold that we have. Go up here. Just a temporary setup. There it goes. And before when I did it, it wouldn't take it at that fast. Let's just slow it down because that used to be. There we go. Pretty close to instant. I've got all of this. There we go. Now we have our goal. We'll put some belts in place and come back. So here's what we've set up. I'm almost done on the bottom. We've jumped the shaft going up, off of here going up, running this belt, throw items in here, we'll show you up, it picks them up, takes them up, drops them in. Then, up in this, down here. There we go, funnel. Hope that works, I don't know. No. Okay. We have to change this up a little bit then. Try this. Ooh, nice storm outside. Been a lot of thunderstorms since this update. Okay. No, I think that will work. Perfect. Alright. We've got keys somewhere. All I'm worried about is the quantity. Oh, wow. So I had to put this backstop in because it was shooting everything clear over the top. Those stone things. Tried it. And look at that gold we have. Oh, back down on the floor. And now I'm going to show this cool thing. So you see all these little guys? So just watch this for a minute. You can see oranges and sticks and leaves. So it'll give you random drops each time. So what I'm going to do and decide how I want to do this. I think we're just going to leave it with one thing on each one, and then when I find that there's some woods we're really needing, we'll double them up. And actually, you know what, that's what I'm going to do on a couple of these here. Go ahead and double them up, because I've got this little plant, our willow here. See it growing now? Pretty cool, huh? And we'll plant. So we'll go with our 2 jungle saplings right here. And there we go. Now these items won't have anywhere to go because I've got the drawers locked. So I'm going to have to be quick about it. I'm going to unlock everything. It's all messed up if you, there we go. We'll throw the jungle there. Got a home for the sticks. And we got, that's coming. Jungle leaves we'll put on the other side. This thing gets really backed up. Really easy. These are moving so fast. I bet there's some saplings and stuff we don't have yet either. Let me clean this up and we'll be back. And here we have our finished product. Well, mostly finished. So again, as we said earlier, we got everything sped up. Just pretty fast moving. Got our conveyors down below. I don't know if that's just a visual glitch or if the conveyor actually stops moving items as it's loading. I don't know what's going on there. But we've got all these trees down here helping in. We've got a few more that we can do on here, and we can obviously double them up all the way down. And I did have to separate the belts up into a second set of belts down here. I wonder if I can take that one off without breaking that one. Try that real quick. No. Well, okay, that works. That works. Because, anyway, you can kind of see how it works down here. Everything gets spit out. Don't know why that. Oh, you know what? We've done it again. Okay. Every once in a while, it bugs out. It doesn't like that line of things here. Let's try this. Okay, no. I've got it right out. Get off. There we go. Alright. Put everything we can back in there. So let's see if this will fix it now. Yes. So I think when you place the half slabs, it somehow locks up the logic of that. I don't know exactly how, but I'll show you something else that happens. So if there's an item that cannot be inserted, alright, so there's nowhere for that to go. So they're essentially stuck in here. And now I think I just lost them. No. Oh, there they are. Okay. So that's the problem. So now we can put that back on there. Go. And then if I go back up here. And now it's gonna work. Yeah, I think it just stops inserting while it's waiting for this thing to catch up. That's why I separated the two belts. We really need to look at putting maybe a third option on there. Maybe a buffer chest or something. Something like that. But look, this hasn't really ran that long. And I've got, everything. I got mined through a lot of lava down. I got a lot of obsidian. They mined it. That's why no chicken left. But anyway, I don't know what to do with these, and I'm glad that we're getting vines. These are only willow vines. I don't know what they can be used for. Just that, but that's not a bad thing either. Always seem to have more you could do with the mossy. I like the look of the mossy stuff thrown in there, so we'll make use of that. But anyway, always sell it in the store. Matter of fact, I may want to get another. Let's get another willow going. Okay, we're over at the enchanting area. We were just down there in our skeleton farm getting some experience. So we need a couple things. Let's go ahead and see what we can get out of this pickerang. Oh, I need there we go. So we'll give that and that. Okay, efficiency 5, 4, 3. Let's go big here. Probably gonna regret it. So I'm breaking 5, efficiency 5, fortune 4. This is better than my pick. All we gotta do is, if we had mending on there, that's fantastic. So let's go down. Let's go show you this thing here. Go back down to the depths. See our chicken farm highlighting on the map. Alright. Gotta find an ore somewhere. But let's just see if this can. Let's do this. Ready? Did you see that? Oh yes. I'll put that one up there and try to enchant it later. So look at that. This is what it's just who I think it's Vasco that does this. I mean, this is just one of the most ingenious, quirky, cool things I have seen. As far as mining tools. By the way, if you've not seen this with the mining gadget, I've got everything turned on, silk touch. Got a faster version, but it was almost too fast. Avoiding junk and freezing, and I've got stone blacklisted so we can get a bunch. See the obsidian coming in and see it freezing because the lava's there. Pretty sweet, huh? Alright, so let's clean up our mess. Pick a rank. Boom. 1. 6. Nice. I love it. It's just cool. So I think this is how we're going to start fortuning our ores and stuff. Redstone. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, almost a stack out of almost 8 apiece. So, oops. You get the idea. Pretty sweet. But unfortunately, I think that is all the time we have for today. I don't know how far it can go. We'll just keep doing that. But anyway, I appreciate you being here, and we will get some of the storage and stuff in the next episode with refined storage. And with refined storage the next episode, and catch up on some of the other updates and things that we have. I appreciate you coming. Appreciate you watching. Please give us a like, pass the word around, and let me know what I can do to make things more enjoyable for you. Take care. See you later. Oh. Can't do obsidian, apparently.